So we actually finished Tony Hawk's Underground 2 a while ago on the channel, and I'm meaning to do this as I'm getting ready to go into American Wasteland and then hopefully Project 8 Proving Ground, and now we have a brand new one on our hands. You best believe come September, you're going to see a lot of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered on this channel. But that's not what this video is over. This video is over Tony Hawk's Underground 2's levels. Tony Hawk's Underground 2 is in a very weird spot with its levels. Up till this point, every classic level was just kinda there. Nothing really to do with the story or anything at all. Now it has its own game mode. So now these classic levels are going to get viewed just as equally as the normal levels. And that's actually a pretty significant thing because these story levels, they're not very good. Once again, I'm going to be basing this off of gameplay-wise, aesthetic-wise, and admittedly, story levels actually do have a pretty cool aesthetic since we're going from location to location around the world. But my god, gameplay-wise, these things are just garbage. We have 15 levels to get over, and usually I fight over what's going to be number 1 in these kind of lists. However, this one, I'm trying to figure out which one I hate the most. Without further ado, let's get started with number 15. So at number 15, we have the unlockable level after the story, Pro Skater. What is this? This level is garbage. Admittedly, it's not really something that you really expect to be good because it's just kind of there. It's trying to take the whole skater heaven kind of thing and kind of put it into this with the weird aliens and then time travel to the Aztecs and then you go down to hell. But it's just not, there's no flow. There's no story. It's just kind of here. And it's cool seeing the secrets, but it just sucks. I don't know what else to say. It just sucks. Number 14 was a bit of a struggle for me. I didn't really know which map I hated more. Really, all these next few levels I feel like can kind of be bundled up into one map. And with that being said, I landed with number 14 being Barcelona because I really just don't like skating here. There's kind of two sides of this map. There's a bridge connecting one side to the other, and on the other side, there's not really much to skate on. And on the other side, there's a lot of stuff to bump into and a bull to run you over. It's not very memorable. I do like not spinning on the guy's head. That's pretty cool. But apart from that, Barcelona is just kind of here, man. I remember the Tony Hawk Underground 2 online days, and this map really wasn't much in the rotation. It was a little bit, I believe, but it wasn't a whole lot. It was just kind of something to break the pace from the other maps. I had to replay them for 4 hours. So this map was just kind of here. Number 13. Was very confused on what to put this as well. Like I said, we're still kind of in that kind of mix where everything is just kind of the same to me. We're gonna go with Berlin. Weirdly enough, I do kind of find this place a little skatable, but once again, it's just kind of forgettable. You got a church, you got this weird little daft punky little thing going on inside a concert, you got some drunks, and you got a train you can knock down. That's about it. That's really about all there is to do here. There's plenty of room to skate, there's a lot of graffiti stuff going on, but you can't really chain anything up very well here. You can a little bit better than Barcelona, but it's just kind of here again. Number 12. Is the Downhill Jam. You know, this game is technically in every single Tony Hawk game that was a Neversoft on the PlayStation 1 through 2. God, I hate this level. And while this one's a little bit better because you can actually get reverted back to the top, which is so good. I'm so glad that that is a thing, a rewind to the top. The problem is, the level was still Downhill Jam. It's still the same Downhill Jam we used to play. It's still a mess to play. It's still go down, you can't really go back up, let's go all the way to the bottom. I hate Downhill Jam. I hate it in every game. It's hard to skate. It's annoying to skate. I hate it. Get it out of here. At number 11, we have Skatetopia. So Skatetopia is actually a real-life skate park, or revolved around a real-life skate park, located in Ohio. And I feel like the story is all kind of leading up to this part. And aesthetically, oh my god, it's amazing. And really the goals, oh my god, they're crazy over the top. Everything that this game is about, being over the top. But if you go to play it in free skate, apart from looking around, because it is one cool of a level, it's just hard to skate. Like, there's not really much to do. You can't really chain anything together. You just kind of use the arcade and launch yourself up into the barn area, and then you're like, all right, cool. What else is there to do? It's about it, man. It's not very fun. It's kind of a gimmick map, and while it's cool in story because, like I said, the goals are amazing and the aesthetic is tremendous, it's just a bleh map. At number 10, we have Boston. Once again, a real life place, duh. Boston in this game is represented by Cheers, aka Jeers, which they do make a reference of in a cutscene, the Boston Duck Tours, Massachusetts State House, the MBTA Community Rail, and the statue of George Washington from the Boston Public Garden are all featured in this level. And once again, this is one of those levels where I'm just kind of like, it's just kind of there, and this will be the last one of these levels that are just kind of there, even though Skatetopia was a little better than the rest. To me, this map, which comes on really the first real level of the story, is just kind of a jumbled up mess. When I think of Underground 2, I think of these maps that just don't flow well. They just kind of threw things in and said, let's go. And that's kind of what I think of Boston. I feel like they just kind of threw things around, jumbled it up, smashed it together, broke it, and then said, hey, let's put a Star Wars kid in it, and boom, we got ourselves a map. I'm not too fond of this game, and I'm not too fond of this level. Luckily, we're starting to get to the very good levels, excluding Downhill Jam, which we already passed, with the classic levels, and a couple other levels that are new. At number 9, we have the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 level, Canada. Yes, Canada is in this game for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, and I'm gonna be real, this map's great. It really flows well with the way Tony Hawk Underground 2 is made, alright? And finally, Chuck is actually unstuck, and he will not be back around because he's no longer stuck, and it's great. We don't have to bury a bully either. We do have to smash some snowmen, but that's okay. I would argue that most of the classic levels in this game are well represented, except Downhill Jam, and this map is one of them. This map is phenomenal in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, and it's really good in this game as well. At number 8, we have Philadelphia. And yes, I know, I hated this level in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I hated getting the cash in this level. Oh my god, we're gonna have to do that again in the remaster. Regardless, because of the way the physics works in Underground 2 and really all the PlayStation 2 games, this level isn't really that bad. The open space environment actually gets used kind of properly here. And because of that, Philadelphia skyrockets in how good the map really is. This is not a bad map. It has a skate park area, it has a city area, has a fountain that you can fall into, you have a fountain that you can drain. You can still grind that wire up to the roof where that cash icon from Pro Skater 2 I struggled with. You could still get to the secret, quotation mark secret, grind that leads you to the skate park. Philadelphia is wonderfully represented here, and this map is technically in Underground, but they didn't finish it, which is why it's here. And it's clear why they didn't finish it, because it wasn't ready, and like I said, I didn't like this in Pro Skater 2. I like it here. Philadelphia, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, you get my approval. What's this? A good story level in Underground 2? Whoa! Australia, which is based on a few areas by Bondi Beach. Hopefully I said that right. It might be Bondi, I don't know. Campbell Parade, Bondi, whatever. The skate park pavilion in that area. I like Australia. And I believe one of the infamous level makers from Tony Hawk made this map. Regardless, this is amazing. I don't know why every map in this game doesn't have this quality. I'm not saying that this is a fantastic level. It's not. If you compare it to Underground 1, this would probably be in the middle of the pack. Same thing goes for Pro Skater 3, maybe not 4, but this map has it all. It's colorful, pretty fun to play on, there's a great flow, and there is a fantastic demo package with this game as well. My god, if you don't hit start and you just don't hit any buttons and it goes in that automatic demo, you know? This one is very memorable if you watch this, because the guy is insane. At number 6, we have Training, aka Warehouse. Now, it should be no surprise that Warehouse, the level that started it all in the very first game, is here. What's really cool though is that not only do you have a warehouse, you also have a secret, well, not really a secret, but you have a new area located behind a metal door towards the left of the level. So you're basically getting 2 levels here in one. According to the level selection screen, it is in Idaho. That's something I just learned looking at the wiki right now. Basically, this takes place just to kind of teach you how to play the game, which is probably why it's called Training. It's still a fantastic level. I mean, it's Warehouse. Warehouse is fantastic. Also, fun fact, I don't know how to do it, but the New Jersey level from Underground 1 is actually in this level. You remember that cutscene at the very beginning? They only kind of rendered that part. and I don't think it's very skatable, but it's there. We're hitting our top 5 now, and now comes a level that if you play Tony Hawk's Underground Pro, which is the online mod for Tony Hawk's Underground 2, you're gonna know this level because you can make some crazy combos on this by doing one line over and over again. And that would be New Orleans. Basically, Mardi Gras is going on, and you can throw beads, and women will flash their tops. I'm about that. There's also a really weird cemetery zombie voodoo doctor dude. I don't get that. But this map is great. Aesthetically, fantastic. You can tell it's New Orleans just by the way people act and how dumb they are all around you. It is kind of a shorter map, or, you know, not as big, smaller would be the proper word. Don't know why I said shorter. It's not like it's a height competition. Actually, on that aspect, there is a lot of verticality on this map, which is why you get broken combos that can go up to over 100 million very easily. This might be the easiest Tony Hawk's level in the whole franchise, but that's also why it's really good. At number 4, we have School. Not School 2, School 1. Located in Miami. I know that because of this game. School 1 is great, and it has the perfect aesthetic, just like School 2 had. I do feel like that this is kind of more of a, I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like kind of like a more warmer, cozy feeling at this school than I do School 2. The levels are great. There's no really thing bad about it, to be honest with you. It just flows well, it's nostalgia, and it's fantastic level. Not really much else to say. Is it weird that a level is so good that you can't really say anything about it? Because you can also do the exact opposite, where a level is so bad, there's nothing to really say about it. Oh, and this was another level that was kind of hidden inside Tony Hawk's Underground 1. So they've been working on this one for quite a while. And the quality shows, because this map is great. Remember how I said Pro Skater was trying to be like Skater Heaven 2? Well, here's the real Skater Heaven 2. The Triangle. The Triangle is a very bizarre map. You unlock it by completing Classic Mode really on any difficulty. It's on a remote island in the Caribbean. There's shipwrecks, downed aircrafts, ruins, aliens carved into the interior of the island. Tom DeLonge, this is where he probably got all of his conspiracies from. I don't know, that's a Blink-182 joke. I don't even know if people understand that. The entire level is basically all about the conspiracy theories about the Bermuda Triangle. You can see the portals from the Pro Skater level. They also rip stuff from old Tony Hawk levels into this one. The pirate and the half-sunken ship? Come on, man. That's Skater Island from Pro Skater 3, obviously. That volcano? Guess what? You can do the exact same thing by grinding the missiles to blow open the hole in the ramps that you could do in Pro Skater 2 Skater Heaven, like I said. There's an alien base, and you can access it by grinding the Black Hawk helicopter, blowing off a chunk in the mountainside. There's a part of an airplane, and inside a skeleton is still strapped inside the seats. There's airplanes flying in and out. I love this map, and it's fun to skate on. It has a flow. It's kind of a circle, or I guess a triangle, but it's fun. This map is good. I love it. So there's only 2 levels remaining, and it really shouldn't surprise you that both these are from Pro Skater 3, and it really shouldn't surprise you on the order of these, because these are the exact same order that the Pro Skater 3 levels were, to me anyway. At number 2, we have the airport. This map is infamous for being the perfect downhill map because you can actually go back up. This map has actually been improved because you can also go through a gate and go all the way back up to the front without having to climb up the hill. Airport is fantastic. Now, people have presumed, apparently, that this is located in Kyoto, but there's no Japanese text at all, so we really don't know where this place is actually supposed to be from. The welcoming billboard states say welcome to the islands, apparently, and there's a bunch of Hawaiian kind of decoration all about. Who really cares where it's from? It's a fun map. There's no problems with this map. This map is great. I love this map. Bring this map back in every capacity you can. This map is to Tony Hawk as Rust is to Call of Duty. Or maybe Nuketown, I don't know. They're both in a lot. Actually, I think Nuketown's in all of them. Rust is only in like 2. Regardless, this map is phenomenal. Number 1, the map that we all played on back in the Tony Hawk's Underground 2 days. The map that I assume a lot of people played in Pro Skater 3, but I really wasn't around. Los Angeles. This map doesn't really need an introduction, but I'm still going to give it to you anyway. There is an earthquake on this level. By grinding 4 rails, it will destroy a bridge. Now that bridge up top is now skatable. You also have a new system in this game where you can actually go through a door and you'll be teleported to the very top of that pink building, which I don't really know the name of. And there's a little booster pad now, which goes with the over-the-top setting of this game. Level environment inspired by the financial district of LA, Pershing Square, Biltmore Hotel, Central Liberty. To the right, there's City National Plaza. The Arco rails are there. The Hollywood sign is off in the distance. You got the car wash based on a downtown car wash. I think it's like the Hobgoss in the game. I don't know. You also can see the US Bank Tower, City Group Center, Gas Company Tower, and the Twin Towers at City National Plaza in the background. Not the 9/11 Twin Towers, don't worry. LA is a phenomenal map that not only is it phenomenal in the sense that you can skate around it beautifully, it's colorful, it has a fantastic aesthetic, it also can change. So it's kind of a dynamic map, and they've improved this by making the ability to teleport to that very top of that pink building, come down, hit a booster, go back through the door. This level is great. It's perfect amount of space, perfect amount of things to skate on, perfect size, perfect dynamic ability. I can't praise this map enough. And if I had to make an all-time list, LA would probably be off the top of my head, which obviously I'm not going into detail here. This would probably be number 2. That is all time. In this game, it's number 1, and at Pro Skater 3, I believe it's number 1. If you made it this far, like and subscribe. You're going to hear that again at the end. Regardless, we're about to get into American Wasteland, and then in September of 2020, we get Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered. I cannot wait for that. Till then, make sure you like, subscribe this. Like I said, pop in to any of my former Pro Skater playthroughs. I have a gajillion of them now. And I guess we'll see you next time I do a review list of American Wasteland, because that's next. Like and subscribe, comment down below, come back next time, and thank you for watching.